Hello everyone, welcome to second part of inequalities in triangle. In first part we discussed about inequalities, the two theorems. Then we have seen two questions, question 1 and 2. Now let's continue from there. Question number 3. Question number 3 is saying in figure 7.49, let me draw the figure first. One second. Okay, like this first, and then second, okay, then third, and fourth. Okay, so the name is given as A, B, O, C and D. Question is saying in figure 7.49 angle B is less than angle A. So given angle B is less than angle A and angle C is less than angle D. So we can name them for convenience. Suppose, okay, this angle O is only being shared, so we can call it 1 and 2. Others are not being shared, so we can call them angle BACD. That's okay. Now we have to show, to prove AD is less than BC. Let's see where this AD is coming. Okay, AD is coming as AO plus OD. It is not coming in a triangle. Similarly, BC is also a sum of BO and OC. So for that we have to show that AO plus OD is more than, we have to prove that BO plus OC is more than AO plus OD. Now let's start the proof. Okay, first of all, in triangle AOB, what we can say is, as angle B is less than angle A, so this angle B, opposite side is OA, so we can say OA is less than, and opposite to angle A is this side OB. So first thing that we have got, reason is very simple, that side opposite to larger angle is longer. That's it. Similarly, we can prove that in triangle, let us call it equation number 1, EQ1. So similarly, in triangle DOC, we can say given to us is angle C is less than angle D, which implies that side opposite to angle C is OD. OD is less than side opposite to D is OC. Okay, so this is equation number 2. If you compare equation 1 and 2, they both have this sign of less than, and if we add, it will be okay if to add these two. Let me write it again, one second. Okay, so again writing the equations for your convenience, we have got OA less than OB, and we have got OD less than OC. This is equation number 1, this was equation number 2. If we add these two, and if we add these two, this inequality sign will be okay, because you can see if 3 is less than 5 and 2 is less than suppose 4, their sum on the left hand side will also be less than sum of the right hand side, that is 9. So this relation will hold. So we'll use that relation to add the equations. Add equation 1 and equation 2. What will we get? OA plus OD is less than OB plus OC. And if you observe, OA and OD are forming what we call as OA plus OD is forming AD. So this is your AD is less than, and OB and OC are forming, OB and OC are forming BC. So we have got the required proof, and we can say hence proved. Okay. Now let's take the next part. Question number 4. Very interesting question to understand, and little bit construction is required in this question. First of all, let's see. AB and CD are respectively the smallest and longest sides of a quadrilateral ABCD. So given to us is a quadrilateral like this, ABCD. So given to us is a quadrilateral ABCD, A, B, C and D, in which they are saying AB is the smallest side. So given to us AB is smallest, not smaller, but smallest of all. So AB is smaller than AD, DC and BC, all the three sides. Similarly, CD is given to us as largest side or the longest side. CD is the longest. These two things are given to us, and we have to prove that. To prove angle A is more than angle C and angle B is more than angle D. So first let's go with this first portion and try to understand how to proceed. So I am going with angle A and angle C first. To prove this thing, first of all, the inequalities we are studying is inequality of triangles, not of a quadrilateral. The theorems that we have seen, all the theorems that we have done till now are applicable for triangles, not for quadrilateral. So first of all, we have to make a triangle or two triangles out of this single quadrilateral. For this, let us do the first construction, that is joining this A and C like this. Now we have got two triangles. Okay, so let me call this portion, as angles are being divided into triangles, let me name them as 1, 2, 3 and 4. Angle B and D are not being divided, so we can call them as B and D only, no issue. You can give number to them, but it is not required. Now see, to prove angle A more than angle C, so we have to show that 1 plus 2 is more than 3 plus 4. Obviously, if we want to show angle A more than angle C, our motive, so let's see the thinking part. Somehow we want to show that angle 1 plus angle 2 is more than angle 3 plus angle 4. Now if you understand, these are coming in different triangles. So let us think about this. What if I prove 1 is more than 3? If I can prove 1 more than 3, and if I can prove this 2 is more than 4, I think we can just add them as we have done in the last question. And if you add them, you can prove the required relation. That is very simple. Now the question comes, how will we prove angle 1 more than angle 3? So for that, you have to see which side is opposite to angle 1. If you see, this side BC is opposite to angle 1, and which side is opposite to angle 3? To angle 3 opposite is AB. So somehow you have to prove that BC is more than AB. Similarly, you will do for this portion also. And if you do this thing, you can prove this given part easily. So this was the thinking part. Now let's start the question. So first of all, let us see triangle ABC. Our first motive is with the angle 1 and 3. I want to prove angle 1 is more than angle 3. For that, I have to use this given thing. AB is smallest. AB is smallest. What does that mean? Okay, given to us, we know AB is smallest. If AB is smallest, that means obviously we can say AB is less than this side BC, because it is the smallest side, so obviously it is less than BC side. And as it is less than BC, we can say that angle opposite to AB, which is angle number 3, is less than angle opposite to BC, that is angle 1. I think we have done the first part. This was required, you can see this was required, so we have got the first one. Similarly, we can take the above triangle. In triangle ADC, same thing. Now we know in ADC that CD is the longest side. If CD is the longest side, as CD is longest of all the sides of quadrilateral, therefore we can say CD is obviously more than this side, what do you say, AD. We can say this thing. This implies that angle opposite to CD, let me down it here only, angle opposite to CD, one second. So angle opposite to CD is angle 2, and which is more than angle opposite to AD, which is angle 4. Now this is your equation number 1. Okay, but they are not comparable right now, because here the sign is of less than, here the sign is greater than, so we can change it, or we can say angle 4 is less than angle 2. Now we can call it equation number 2. I hope you understood why I changed the order, because I wanted to make them comparable, then only we can add them easily, na? So now we can add them. So let's add the equations. So add equation 1 and 2, we will get angle 3 plus angle 4, which is less than angle 1 plus angle 2. And if you see, 3 plus 4 is nothing else but angle C, and 1 plus 2 is your angle A. And very easily we have proved the first part, which we can say as case 1 we have done. Okay, I hope you understood this one. Next part is very simple, but in this case the construction needs to be changed. Okay, let's see the part number 2, that is B more than D. For that we have to again draw diagram. One second. So the diagram is like this. One second. So we have this A, B, C and D. This time we want to prove case number 2, that is we want to prove this angle B is more than angle D. So this time construction will change, we will join these two. If you have not tried on your own, I request you to try on your own first and then only see this solution. We can call these angles as they are being divided as 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now, same procedure, we know only two things, that AB is smallest, CD is largest. Using that same thinking process we can prove this thing. So this time in triangle you can say ABD. What we know here already, we know that AB is the smallest side. Again, as AB is smallest, that means it is smaller than which side? If AB is the smallest side, it is smaller than this also, AD. Therefore, now angle opposite to AB is angle 4. and angle opposite to AD is angle 1. So we have got the first equation. Similarly, in triangle BDC, we can say that as DC or CD is the largest side or the longest side, longest should be the correct word, longest side, so we can say that CD is more than BC. Simple, we can say, because it is the longest side, that means it is larger than BC also. Now angle opposite to CD is angle 2. So angle opposite to C is angle 2, more than angle opposite to BC is angle 3. Question is very easy. We are just using the inequalities. So again, if you compare these two right now, they are not comparable. It is less than, it is greater than. So I have to make it same first. So let me make it angle 3 less than angle 2. Now let me call it equation number 2. Same procedure, we will add these two equations, equation 1 plus equation 2, or you can write simple statement adding equation 1 and equation 2. What will we get? We will add the left hand side, that is angle 4 plus angle 3 is less than angle 1 plus angle 2. And if you compare now, 4 plus 3 is nothing but angle D, and 1 plus 2 is angle B, which was to be proved. So hence proved. Question was very easy. It just looked little bit different, and the construction was required as the properties that we have studied are related to triangles, not quadrilaterals. Okay. Now let's see the next question, question number 5. Again, we have a triangle in this question. Let me draw a diagram. Okay, so let me call it PQR. Then we have a line in between PS. Okay. Now, what is given to us in the question? Let me write. In figure 7.51, PR is more than PQ. So, given PR side is more than PQ. So, this PR, you can see this PR side is more than PQ. First thing. And second thing, PS bisects angle QPR. That means this PS is bisecting the angle. So we can say if it is 1, if it is 2, so actually given to us is angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Then we have to prove angle PSR is more than angle PSQ. So what is this angle PSR? PSR, that is this angle, let me call it 3, and PSQ, this one, let me call it 4. We have to prove that angle 3 is more than angle 4. Now you can pause the video and think for some time what you can utilize this given things to prove this to proof part. Okay. Okay, let's start the proof. First, you need to understand this angle 3 is coming in a different triangle, angle 4 is coming in a different triangle. So we have two different worlds which we want to bring on a same platform. Before that, we have to go through the simple triangles first. So in triangle PQS, what we have, let's see. In triangle PQS, we can say by ASP that angle 1 plus angle Q plus angle 4 is equal to 180 degree. Very simple, because angle sum property of a triangle. Similarly, let me call it equation number 1. Second is in triangle PSR, we can say angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle R is equal to 180 degree because ASP of a triangle. Now we have got the opportunity or the hint to bring this angle 3 and 4 on the same platform, and that hint is very simple. You have both the right side equal of equations, you can equate the left side. So from equation 1 and equation 2 we can say it is actually understood that right hand side is equal, so left should be equal also. So we can write angle 1 plus angle Q plus angle 4 is equal to this angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle R. So we have reached till this point. Now what we know actually is 1 and 2 are equal. So we can cancel them. 1 and 2 will cut each other because angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Now finally we are left with equation. Now let me change the color so you can understand that we are doing it further. So we are left with angle Q plus angle 4 is equal to angle 3 plus angle R. Now we are stuck. We wanted a relation between 4 and 3, that too 3 more than 4. That means this Q and R should be removed from here. What to do now? And if you observe, this Q is actually opposite to side PR and R is opposite to PQ, and we know here that PR is more than PQ. We can say as PR is more than PQ, so in triangle PQR it can be said that angle opposite to PR, which is angle Q, is more than angle opposite to PQ, that is R. Now we will utilize this in this equation. Therefore, as Q is more than R, that means 4 needs to be less than 3 for this equality sign. Hence, angle 3, or you can say angle 4 is less than angle 3. Hence, proved. So, in this equation, we said, one second, let me take a red pen. As Q and R had a relation that Q is more than R, Q was higher and R was lower, so this 4 needs to be lower and this 3 needs to be higher. Then only the equation can be equal. If both Q and R are higher, we cannot have this equal sign. Okay, for this equal to sign, this relation needs to be like this only, and by that we have proved the question. Okay, thank you. You can revise it one more time. Have a great day.